Well, my first dig of the day. It's a disappointing quarter, and it was at probably 6 inches down. So it was coming in a solid 90. So it's I was hoping to find my first dig to be something better, but anyways, I'll take it. It looks like an 88. I'll keep going. All right, my second dig. It is a very hard to tell wheat penny, and I can't get a date. If I could guess 40 something, but I can't see it. But there's a big 1 cent across the middle. So pretty cool. Second dig. Wheat penny coming in a 40, or no, coming in like a 77, and it's crusty, it's bent, it's got a little bubbling on it too, which is unusual. But all right, I'm gonna keep going. Like I said, second dig, nice. This would be my 6th wheat penny since a silver. So I had 5 back home before I left, and then this makes 6. So I'm due for a silver. Well, I've meandered down around the shady spot of the big old tree and nothing down there. Absolutely nothing. Come back up on the top where I found that wheat penny, and I got another wheat penny. This one was only down about 3 or 4 inches. School used to sit right over there in that little area right there, an old school, a little driveway right there. Didn't find anything meandering. I mean, I got a lot of time to come back to this park. This little area is probably going to be more promising over here where the school wasn't. So I'll keep going. I got just a little bit more before I got to go. Today was just a short sampling. It's pretty hot. It's going to be hot for the rest of the summer, so I don't know about getting out. This was a nice greenie. Don't know what year that is. Let's see if you guys can see it on there. I don't know. Does that say 30 something? Yeah, just to confirm the date on this little greenie, it was only about, like I said, about 3 inches down, 4 inches down, 1935 or 1936. So, nice. The school, I know, was here in the 40s. It's as far back as the aerial goes, and I should look at the topographical to see if there was anything older. There's an old, I think that's an old school that used to be here now. It's something else. I think it's a daycare, a monastery, something. So it's probably one school here, another school there, but yeah, you think this field would be full of old coins. Now the old, there's a ball field over on that side that used to show up on the aerials. It's still now, but it's all manicured, so I don't want to go digging in theirs. That's one of the rules. I've been emailing all of the townships for permission, and I happen to be in a township that gave me permission. They just said that, you know, we do take care of our grasses. Please don't, you know, destroy our manicured grass and stuff. So I'm in this field, which is pretty, it's all weeds pretty much. All right, let's keep going. Almost done. Nice, 1930s. Oh, back out at the field again. It is humid. Oh, I can't stand it. East Coast humidity sucks, but it's my fault because I should have got out here early today. Big thunderstorm last night. That's another thing out here in the East Coast. You got these big thunderstorms. They dump a ton of rain. I get these flash flood warnings all on my phone. So the ground can be muddy and pooling and water and stuff like that. It runs off pretty good here, but so I'm back at that field. I got 2 Wheaties. The old school used to sit right here, parking lot, and there used to be, I think, a little bit of grass right here, so I'm hitting this. Officer I spoke with yesterday said that this whole area has been torn up. It's like, I don't know if the school was torn apart, but he said most of this ground has been chewed up and everything. But, you know, I did find 2 wheat pennies pretty close together back there. I do got permission to hunt these parks, except they do say to avoid the manicured ball fields. So there's about 5 ball fields in this park. Unfortunately, these 2 ball fields right here, this one and the one behind it, were here back in the 40s, or maybe even older, but 40s for sure. So I can meander a little bit on the outside, and I'm thinking about doing it up along the tree line up there. And I think there's a little grove of trees over there, still belongs part of the park, that I'm hoping to hit. But I've got lots of time, so today I'm just kind of gridding a little bit. Not doing a super thorough job, but I'm kind of gridding, and I'm gonna try and get a little bit over here. It gets a little bit more gravelly over here. But I got a coin here, or no, I got a target. I should say a target. I hit it. I was pretty excited. This is like the ones with the E-trac I used to get excited about, because I'd get like a really good tone, pretty good tone in one direction, nice numbers. Then when I turned sideways, it kind of bounced a little bit high, a little bit low. Typically with the Manticore, I find these to be pennies, or maybe even a wheat penny. E-trac, I called those the iffy targets, and those are the ones I got excited about. Where I got a good signal in one direction and then an iffy one in the other. So let me put the phone away for a second. I'm not getting any vibration in the probe. So let me put the phone away. I'll come back in a second and show you what it is. For all I know, it's probably just a twist off bottle cap. Well, again, helpful tip. If you're getting down pretty deep, like I know consistently that my targets would be, for what I'm hearing, might be about 7-8 inches down. And if you start to like not hear, you know, feel your vibration, or you're feeling your target, then that target could be a lot deeper, which means it could be a lot bigger of a target than what you're looking for. Or you need to check your plug. So I checked my plug, and then in this case, it was in the plug, and it looks to be a, if I had to guess, I don't know if that's just a piece of can slaw, like melted, or if that's an old lead shot bullet. Kind of looks like a bullet. I don't know. Been here for a while, but all right, I'm gonna keep going. I know you guys don't like it when I talk too much, so I'm gonna keep going. And I'm not doing too many live digs or things like this, just because I am sweating. It is humid. It sucks. So I can't tell if that's silver or not. It almost looks like it's got a shiny rim on it. This was coming in 88. Pretty solid, but pretty shallow, actually. I mean, I wasn't thinking it was going to be in my plug necessarily, but it's only down about 3-4 inches. So crossing my fingers, it could be just a modern dime at 3 and 4 inches. Or it's a pin. No, what is that? Oh, can you believe it, guys? Can you believe it? As they say in the Warriors movie, can you dig it? You know, and then the crowd goes crazy. But I just got myself a 1 cent. Yep. I think that's a barber. Could be seated, but could be barber. I mean, it's got silver on it. Is it just a 1 cent Indian head? Oh, it's thin. It's very thin. 1 dime. Not a 1 cent. I'm sorry, I said 1 cent. I meant to say 1 dime, and look at that. I haven't had one of these in like forever. But of course, I haven't been detecting in like forever. Oh my gosh, look at that. 3 inches down. 3 inches down. The officer that I had spoke with yesterday, he detects. He parks here frequently. It's a barber dime. Unbelievable. This gives me a lot of hope for this area. 1906. pretty worn out, pretty thin. Whew. No ribs on the side. Wow. That is, oh, is there more? Can't be more. Is there more? Nope, it was just my, boy, sure had me going there for a second, because I found it on this side and I thought, well, maybe there's another one right here. Wow. Okay, let me get this back to normal view. I won't talk. Just going to say that the cop said that he parks here. Obviously, he works. This is his township, and he's seen people in here metal detecting before. And that was after I had found those wheat pennies. So I never take like, oh, it's been hunted out. It's been hunted out. I don't consider something hunted out until I personally do it. And even when I do it, I have to go in this direction. I have to go in this direction. And then occasionally I go diagonal. And then I would say that it's hunted out until you get a new machine with new technology. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's stop talking. Keep going. I found this over here. So you know what that means? I'm going to do like about a 12-foot radius around this spot before I continue on. Sweet. Reset that wheat clock. All right, well, I did my little circle grid. Right over there is, I found a piece of orange peel, so that's my marker. Did a little grid off. Got a wheat penny in this little area. 1941, I believe it is. All right, number one after silver. Let's keep going. Yeah. Well, I had a high 70s to low 90s bouncing, and on my trace, it was tracing from exactly that right across the middle. So it wasn't bouncing up and down this way. It was going pretty much left to right. And it happens to be some sort of hinge down here. I was kind of hoping I was getting a mix between a penny and a dime or something. But this is kind of cool. It's still shiny. It's not, I'm sure it's brass. But yeah, kind of cool. Just a hinge. But I'm gonna keep going. Gotta keep going. Haven't even really done anything yet. Got myself one really big earring loop. Looks like junk, maybe copper. Man, I'm miserable. I think it's about 90 degrees, probably feels like 102. Humidity is probably 100+%. It's icky. I know you hate to hear me complain, but I haven't been out detecting, and I had some opportunities, but again, like I said, these townships over here on the East Coast kind of suck, because I got to get permission from every township, and it's like each individual town. So the county might say, the county might say, we don't allow, detecting in our parks in one county, which is what I found. And then I go to the next county right next to it and says, oh yeah, we allow detecting in our county parks. But you got to check with each of the individual townships for their own ordinance and rules. And then right here, we've got, it's kind of weird. We've got just like one block up, it starts like Lower Providence Township. Then we're in, we got next one over is like West Norriton. And then there's Norristown, and then there's East, I think it's East Norriton. And each one of them's got their own rules. They kind of suck. I'm excited about this one. I've been excited about a lot of them today, which is why I don't do live digs. And of course, these old sites, a lot of flashings, little pieces of metal, tin, and stuff. And just you waste your time with a lot of live digs, and I think this one's going to be another one of those. I am closer to where the old parking lot was. The school itself. Yeah, I think this is just going to be I come across a lot of pipes. Yeah, you never know what they are until you dig them. But the pipes, what the heck? This is like too far down. Oh, jeez. All right, well, I'm gonna stop recording and see what this is. Kind of sucks. Sounds really good, and it ends up being like a piece of brass or something. Of course, dang brass pieces sure sound good. Oh well. Well, I'm not having much luck. There's a thunderstorm coming, and I'm getting really pooped. Got this guy. Got some more of it in the hole. I'm assuming that's a stopwatch or a pocket watch of some sort. Thought maybe I got lucky and got me an old big coin, but nope. Something there. Anyways, I'll dig out the rest of it. It's down there. It's way down there. So I didn't think I'd find anything in this field, even though this is where the old tree is, but I didn't find anything in meandering this field at all so far. And I'm just doing a big loop back to the truck and out of here. Whew. And just as I was finishing that dig on that pocket watch or stopwatch, the rain decided just to come on down. The thunderstorms here are so crazy. Last night they went off twice. I mean, in the middle of the night, you know, we have these big thunders and lightning strikes. It was so loud in our trailer. We haven't experienced too much of that. Anyways, my wife woke up twice grabbing my arm, freaking out. She's just like, it was so loud, it was like right on top of us. Tell you, yeah, in a trailer there's not much insulation, so you hear all the rain and all the thunder.